Hey guys, welcome to day 11 of crypto trading. Um, Bitcoin is crashing, but that's okay. We buy the dips. Did you guys buy the dips? I did. Not financial advice. Don't buy the dips. Don't listen to me. Bitcoin currently 56,500, 481, sorry. We had a nice dip to 53,348. That is the lowest ever since ETFs got approved over here. We haven't seen this level for a very long time, but it did serve, this resistance served as a support effectively. Nobody likes to see this go under 50,000 at all. I know I've been explaining this about the 60,000 mark, but we're well under that right now. It's no secret anymore. Now we're just waiting to see what happens here. We're on that Fibonacci line of the 56,500 approximately to see if we break this downtrend. If we do, we can manage to find our way all the way up to 59,000. But I'm not sure if that's going to be possible or not. We may stay down here. It might bounce back down again. I'm not sure. There's a couple of news I'd like to share with you guys as well, so we'll go ahead and review that in just a second. I'm trying to think. Okay, well, yesterday, what happened yesterday? I went live in the Spanish setting. Did I even enter any trade? I don't think I did. I'm on my VST, okay. Cardano, okay, I did. Yeah, I did. I did by accident. I didn't mean to enter this trade. I just thought, hey, you know what? I think it might be good. And I just brainlessly entered the trade, and then I'm like, oh, wait. Later on, I came back to it. I was like, oh, wait, I guess I entered the trade. And it was going bad. I already saw it was dropping a lot. It was in Cardano. We lost another $103. Um, that's two mistakes I've made already. The mistake with Solana, because I forgot to put a stop loss, and then I realized, like, within seconds, this dropped immediately all the way down. So I lost there. Whatever. Same thing here with Cardano. I was not thinking straight, and I just entered the trade live. You guys saw me have a brain fart moment live. So there's that. But yeah, a couple hours now. Bitcoin has been on this zone right here. So just gotta wait and see what happens for now. Let's go review the 5-minute time frames to see if we have any entries at all. We're currently on the VWAP line for Bitcoin, so nothing for Bitcoin. I do want to review Cardano, that trade that we entered. Well, that I entered. And if I can find it, here it is. So this was where my brain was at, ignoring that bottom part. Okay, so actually, yeah, whatever. We saw it was oversold over here. I saw, okay, this is just about to get oversold, right? Which is a good thing. But my strategy is supposed to say, okay, you're supposed to enter once we hit that 30 mark, which here we didn't. It hit 27. Here it did. I would have entered wherever this was, which would have been down here. This would have been a good entry price. But I am noticing something else as well, is the ADX, Average Directional Index. At this point, it was like around the 60s, the 70 mark, right? Which means that this is a very strong downward trend. And as you could tell, the volume weighted average price, it also goes down along with it, right? It's not a straight line, and price is not going to come back up. This is one thing that I was noticing, is that for this strategy to work, we want a flat line for the volume weighted average price. We just want a small dip, right? We enter our trade, and then, you know, the price can go back up as long as the trend is not too strong in the average directional index. So that's just one thing with this trade, with my strategy. This trade did not go well. It just continued dropping immediately. It dropped a lot more, so whatever. I'm okay with losing $100 as long as you don't lose, I don't know what this would have been, 2,000? Something like that. This one, let me just actually calculate it. I'm quite curious. If this was a 1.5% drop, let's say, and from here, well, this magnet is screwing up my calculations, and I also have to zoom out a lot more. Well, okay, let's just say there. I guess that makes sense. That's 14%. If I pull out a calculator, 1.5. Divided by 14. No, the other way around. 14 divided by 1.5 is 9.3. And if 9.3 is $100 each, I'll multiply that by 100. It's $933 approximately that I would have lost. Almost 1,000, right? I mean, if it was down here, it would have been 1,000. But it did recover a little bit. Currently Cardano is at 34 cents. As of right now, for what our strategy implies, there's no entry. It's not oversold, overbought, but this is the kind of volume-weighted average price line that I want to see. The yellow line, I want it to be as flat as possible, because I feel like that is when my strategy would mostly work. If you see this huge, huge dip, I mean, this indicates a genuine sell-off in the price, right? It stopped over here a little bit, so yeah, it still would have worked if we paid attention to, I don't know, this entry point, right? Wherever we would have entered. Price eventually did come back up to that volume weighted average price and went up a bit as well. But then, 12 o'clock reset time. This was also like midnight time, right? 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Yeah, I'm not operating at that time. So there's that for Cardano. And I do have to write this down on my Excel spreadsheet. So I will go ahead and do that. Unfortunate trade. Closed, I assume, on the 4th. Let me just find it again. Yeah, 4th of July. Yesterday was Independence Day. I didn't stream in English, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Because I was watching a soccer match of Ecuador versus Argentina. I was going for Ecuador because that's the country where I'm from. But I just knew deep down that Argentina, top team, they're probably going to defeat Ecuador. Which effectively they did, but they actually struggled in my opinion. Because Ecuador was doing some pretty decent play, some good shots on target until yeah. Well, they even saved the Argentinian goal, the first goal that they made, but it was inside the net, so I guess that counts as a goal. And then, last minute almost, they scored another goal. Ecuador scored on them, so that was 1-1. They tied, and then they had to go to penalties. And both star players missed their penalty shots from each team, which was Messi and then Valencia. But then, yeah, ultimately, the other Argentinians scored, and their goalie was also really good. They defended some Ecuadorian shots. So, yeah, ultimately, they ended up losing the game. We did, Ecuador. But Argentina moves on. Congratulations. I knew that was going to happen anyway. And today's going to be Canada versus Venezuela, which I also have to watch today. So we'll see how that goes. My bets, it's kind of the same thing, I think. I've heard Venezuela is pretty good this season especially, so, but I have to go for Canada because that's my team as well, I guess. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, I'm trying to find the ADX. Started at 23. Ended at 40, which is a signal of no good, if you know what I mean. ADX, I forgot the numbers I said. 23 and then 40. 3 to 40. This was a stop loss. So the thing that I'm noticing for all my trades, I've explained it before, I'll explain it again, is the take profits usually start with a higher ADX and end with a lower ADX. The stop losses start with lower ADX and ends with higher. And that's just something I've been noticing. There's also one that the one I did in Solana. I don't even know if that really counts. I'll just not even indicate ADX close manually. And I'll know it's because I entered it as a mistake because of the amounts. But yeah, those are all the trades for now. Current equity is 10,281. Very rough time for crypto in general. It's day 11 for trading for me. I should have had $1,100. But, just goes to show you don't always make money here. You also lose money, so otherwise everybody would do it, right? Overall, though, my win rate is... let me find that. I forget which one it is. 3-win streak, 2-loss streak, okay. What is my win rate? Is it just this 4%? That doesn't make sense. Okay, one of these is probably not configured correctly. Average profit and average loss is 1-to-1. And this kind of makes sense. Yeah, anyways. We're not here to look at this. We're here to check on the graphs again to see if we have any other opportunities. So far, market has slowed down a little bit from a lot of fundamentals that has been going on, a lot of selling, which I'll get into in just a moment. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Also very flat, 2,970 with 94 cents. Cool, no entry. Ripple, no movement either, 42 cents currently. Litecoin, I think today is just going to be a very quiet day after massive drops for every coin pretty much. No oversold today here. This doesn't really count because it started at 12. So yeah, nothing for Litecoin either. Currently $61.81. Cardano dropped 1.70. We just looked at this. Dogecoin, it's at 10 cents with 6.2 mini cents. I don't know what to call that. Huge sell-off as well for Dogecoin. And very lateral in its current price. Solana at $134.45. You know, Solana is one of the only coins that didn't drop as hard as the other ones. It did kind of drop to the 120s. But it's recovered really well compared to the rest. And I did manage to DCA a little bit on here, so kind of proud of myself for that. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. No movement enough for us to enter the position. Shiba Inu is up 5% today. Current price is 0.1494, which means it's very close to 15. It is coming up in price. Interestingly enough, Shiba Inu is not very popular as it was in 2021. So there has not been too much volume going on in Shiba Inu recently, right? Compared to the other meme coins as well, at least. Binance Coin. Also, I think I spread misinformation last time. CZ is still locked up for 2 more months or something like that. I thought he was immediately coming out because I saw some news about it on Twitter, but everybody lies on Twitter, so you don't really want to take everything there with a grain of salt, right? Binance currently 498 with 72 cents. Flat in price as well. Not much movement. No entry. Phantom dropped a lot as well. It is 42 cents. It did recover from about 37. So that's pretty good. Coming back up. Although right now also very flat. I think today's just like the aftermath. Everybody's just like in shock from what happened with these massive drops. Right? Nobody wants to touch these right now. So I think they found themselves comfortable at some very flat price. Pepe. Same thing. Price is at 0.40089. Well, it's at 9 right now, 0.9. It's coming up a little bit, which not too bad either. It's also 4%, similar to Shiba Inu. Solana, though, it's up the most. It's almost 6% up, pretty much. So that's very good for Solana. However, no entry for Pepe either. This trend line is garbage. Awesome. Let's look at Toncoin. Kind of similar. Although there was an oversold moment. I love Toncoin. It's just always doing a different thing compared to the rest of the market. But I missed this entry point. Would have been perfect because this line is flat. ADX is starting large, ending small. I'm starting to notice that above 30 ADX is good entry price, in my opinion. I'll have to figure that out some other time. But right now, no entry. It's currently $7.26. that's all for the markets today. I don't think we're going to find any opportunities because the market is very, very flat. So, we got some news today. Let me actually show you this instead. Non-farm payrolls we got the unemployment rates, which more people are unemployed, less jobs than before are created. Am I reading that right? No, more. I think it's more. But that basically means, okay, there's more jobs, but less people are being employed. This basically means it's bad for the economy, right? More people are not working. So this gives a higher chance for the Fed to cut interest rates, right? In terms of inflation and all of that data. But the non-farm payrolls, it came out pretty okay. So that's like a mixed feeling. So there was a bit of volatility around 8:30 this morning when this news came out. But ultimately, like, overall kind of good. People were still very bullish on the other US markets. But for crypto, not much happened. It didn't impact the price of it too much. The dollar is getting a little bit weaker, though, so there was that. It's worse for Canada, though. Terrible stats for Canada. Anyways, so there you have that. Both May and April jobs reports numbers were just revised lower by a combined of 111,000 jobs. May jobs report was revised from 272,000 to 218,000, while the April jobs report was revised from 165 to 108,000. So really they only added 95,000 jobs this month, but the unemployment rate is higher. So the labor market is slowing down rapidly. This means it's bad for the economy. This means that more likely for the Fed to cut interest rates. So there's that.
Combined. More people die from extreme heat than floods, hurricanes, and tornadoes combined. Say that again. Combined. More people die from heat.
He's reading off a teleprompter. This is not Joe Biden. Like he's not the one speaking. He's reading off a teleprompter. That's an easy job. Anyways, that's what's been going on in the US politics. UK politics, just in case you guys missed it as well, there's a new prime minister, and I'm pretty sure people don't like him. I don't know. But anyways, some news from El Salvador, actually. Nayib Bukele, president, he's pushing for a revolutionary Bitcoin bank proposal. If approved, this could reshape investment banking as we know it. If you want to read that, you know where to find it. That could be good for crypto. But, you know, remember when ETFs made the price of crypto go all the way up? Well, now we dropped to that same price pretty much, and maybe a bit even lower, right? So we went from ETF happened to WTF happened. It's just a little thing I wanted to share, but it does make sense because if we're looking at the daily chart here, ETFs approved in like February and made the price go up, right? We've been lateral since then. We've been going sideways for a very long time. And then we dropped now to pretty much nearing that level again since the ETF news. Same thing goes with Ethereum. Ethereum got this ETF news right over here. This big green candle was one day of just, okay, ETFs are coming out for Ethereum. Boom, price skyrocketed. Where's the price right now? The same place it was before that ETF news. So people suddenly don't like it or what? I don't know. And same thing with Solana. Solana had ETF news not too long ago. I think it was this day. It went up to 150. Was it this day? It was one of these days. 27th of June probably. I remember it was after a major dip. It was probably this day. Oh, but regardless, we're lower than that. Is what I'm trying to get at. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of strange. This is also, you know, can we also just explain why Bitcoin and the other cryptos have been dropping this much? So I said I would get to that here. This is it. It's still the same thing as Mt. Gox selling Bitcoin, but how significant is it really? To give you an idea, up to 99% of Mt. Gox's 8.2 billion Bitcoin could be sold. Only 1% of it has sold so far, apparently. They're currently distributing 0.08%, and they still have to distribute 99.92. So people are fearing that Mt. Gox will send Bitcoin back into a bear market territory, because that's going to be a significant impact. If only this amount was distributed and it had this much of an impact on its price, maybe there's like other factors involved. There is other factors involved, but like this significant price drop because of that news, that's just going to be, it's just going to bring it down a lot more, I think. Right? Here's kind of like the timeline of how things played out. The government, while it moves thousands of Bitcoin, right? So people started getting feel from that. German government also transferring a lot of money to Bitstamp, Coinbase, Kraken. Mt. Gox announces they will be repaying people in July, which they already have started. At least, you know, we're still holding above 50K at least. So there's that. Let's just hope that nobody sells more. That's all I'm gonna say about this. It's a significant thing. Like the amount of Bitcoin that these guys still have to distribute, it's a lot. Here's more information about it. Since June 19, the German government, the US government, and Mt. Gox have transferred a total of 17,788 Bitcoins. Right? That's why the price has been dropping. That is a lot of money. That's $1 billion. In particular, the German government has transferred Bitcoin every day since July 1st. They hold 396,210 Bitcoins currently. This is the difference. This is in total, sorry. So here's the breakdown. German government has 41,000. US government has 213,000. Mt. Gox has 141,000. That is a lot. So yeah, that's what's been going on. Here's just visual representation of what's been going on, right? Everybody's ganging up on Bitcoin holders. Bradley says to trade him some, bro. Trade you what? Tell me a coin and I'll trade it. Okay, but regardless of that, scary news, people are still optimistic, right? We're saying that we could see a bounce from here all the way up. Similar thing that happened over here back in 2019. I could kind of see that. Potentially. Regardless of what has been happening, people are still buying, which is a good thing. BlackRock bought 2,047 Bitcoin worth $129 million yesterday, so they took full advantage of that dip. Who else is buying? Mr. 100. Mr. 100 is back. He buys Bitcoin, 100 Bitcoin. He's always DCAing. He bought 700 Bitcoin yesterday, 55,000 each. That is a beautiful price to buy Bitcoin. So good for him. Very, very rich guy. Here's the Tron founder, Justin Sun. He's actually offering to buy all of Germany's Bitcoin because people are actually trying to put a stop to this. They don't want Germany to keep selling Bitcoin like that. At least try to control the damage that Germany might do. There is a couple of things going on here in Germany right now. So one option is this guy, the founder of Tron. Tron is this coin right here. He's a sketchy guy. Not many people like the CEO of Tron, Justin Sun. So, you know, they don't really know how to feel about this. Yeah, this is also a valid comment. Why doesn't he just do it on spot exchanges? Just buy what Germany is selling, right? If he's actually willing to buy it, because he's trying to do this, like behind the scenes, right? Not on the actual spot market. So there's that. Another thing is a German governor, some lady, she actually said, hey, why are we selling Bitcoin, by the way? We should be holding this valuable asset. Don't you guys know how valuable Bitcoin is? Like, she's actually making some strong points. But they clearly don't know what they're doing. I think they don't know the fundamentals of Bitcoin. They just think, hey, you know what? This is worth $60,000 that we confiscated from this guy. Let's just sell it and use it to, I don't know, improve our highways or something. So there's that other thing. But another thing is, maybe it did get to them. All of this talk around Germany, maybe they're starting to kind of understand, because the sell-offs has slowed down a bit, and they actually transferred some crypto over to some other exchange, where I think they do over the counter. It's OTC market. It's not on the spot market. So if they're going to be selling their Bitcoin, they would be able to do it in a different form, rather than selling it on the spot market, which will reduce the price. They'll sell it to people who are willing to buy it for that price, kind of behind the scenes, kind of the same thing that Justin Sun is trying to do. So there is that there as well, right? But we'll have to wait and see what happens with Germany. Hey, crypto bros, we're hiring. I actually might have to go work at McDonald's or something, honestly, because, come on. People are also saying, oh, Bitcoin is making the McDonald's pattern, you know? Yeah, I don't know if you guys could see the M. I can. I'll show it. They're saying, oh, we got the McDonald's logo right here. So we get to go back to work to McDonald's. And even McDonald's is memeing on us saying, yep, we're hiring, by the way, crypto bros. So, yeah. That's pretty much all we had for the news. And I know this is 58K, but realistically 53K. Yeah, that's everyone's reaction. So that's all. That's all for today. Stop drawing. Okay, let's go back to our tiny analyses. Now, what I like about my strategy is that regardless of how the market is doing, like the market could be, I don't know, we could be trading all the way up here, or we could be trading all the way down here. As long as we are going sideways, my volume weighted average price strategy will work. I think. That's just some news about my strategy. So I really, for short term, I don't really care about this kind of volatility. Obviously, it does impact, like, the fundamentals will always impact the technical analysis. So it's going to have some impact. Some days I might not be able to operate when, you know, something like yesterday happened where wherever I entered, price would have still dipped a lot more. Anywhere I entered, price would have still dipped a lot more, and the volume weighted average price is on a decline, a strong decline. So I wouldn't be able to operate much there. My strategy would not work. But when the market is perfectly flat like this, that's the time where my strategy would shine. We just need a little bit more movement, either up or down is fine, as long as the price always comes back to the volume weighted average price. It's just upsetting because I'm not getting any signals on the RSI. Like, this could be considered overbought, but it didn't count it as that over here on the RSI. It didn't go above the green bar. It did over here, but this doesn't count. This is from the previous day. 12 o'clock reset time was right here, so it doesn't count. This almost would have counted, but it didn't. It eventually just did not count. I was also not operating at that time. We got a nice green candle right now. But yeah. So that's what has been going on. And yeah, as I was saying, like, because I have my take profit and my stop loss at a very small time frame, like, I'm in and out of the market like that very quickly. That's how good the scalping strategy is. So that's what this strategy makes me happy for, at least. Yeah. Currently Bitcoin 56,690, well, it's 56,700. It is starting to come up a little bit. We do have to pay attention to this zone. Where is my circle? Circle. Let me use my psychic powers to figure out where exactly. I say over here. Right there. Keep an eye on that. If we don't break that, we bounce back down, we stay in here, or we go down even further to 53,000 again. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Market is very flat, though. Very flat. It's also on the Fibonacci that I have traced. This Fibonacci is from the minimums that we had back during the Great War of Israel. Where is the chart? Here it is. So from this point right here, this is in May, the 1st of May. We were down here. But I mean, like, this can happen again. We could reach 70,000 again. Look where we're at right now. Look where we were before. Look how much price has gone up to 72,000 again, twice. I remember this drop. And then now, yeah, from there we did dip a little bit. But like I showed you guys, there is a lot of people that are still bullish. So that's very good news. We just got to see what Mount Gox people do, because that is crazy. The amount of Bitcoin that those people had. Okay. Also, like, just another thing before we move on, we switch topics. Um, like, if you had that much Bitcoin that you bought 10 years ago and they're giving it back to you now, you know that Bitcoin has hit 70,000 or that it will go a lot higher. So you'd probably wait for the price to go up to there again. You know, you waited 10 years, what's another maybe 1 month until we reach those levels again, right? Just food for thought. Oh, Ethereum, almost 3,000, 2,999. Did it even hit the 3,000? It did. Okay, okay, not bad. I'm gonna mark the 3,000 mark because it's a good psychological level. 3,000. There you go. Yeah, we did cross it. We're at 3,005, 3,007. Everything's coming up a little bit. You know what? We might actually get some trades to enter, so this is good for us. I'll wait for it to drop. I've learned my lesson, right? My entry point is as soon as it hits the RSI again, so I have to wait for that. So we have this up. Okay, everything is kind of green right now. That's crazy. Pepe is up 9%. Yep, everything is green. Okay. Okay, we might have a chance before we actually end the stream. Alright, alright. Let's see. Little by little. Bitcoin, nothing yet. Ethereum was overbought. Yes, it is. Ripple, overbought as well at 42 cents, 43 cents almost. Litecoin, I'm going to write these down. I lost my pen. Here is my pen. It's very dark in my room. Litecoin's also getting overbought. So we have ETH, LTC. Did I say Ripple too? I think I did. Cardano. Very overbought. Okay, I might have to be a little quicker here. Dogecoin, everything. Dogecoin at 10 cents with 84, 85. Solana. Still going up. Oh, this is going to be good for my main account. Because I did take advantage of some dips. And actually did manage my risk pretty well. Because I actually, while there was like, I forget how much exactly, it was like 6, let me see if I could find it actually. 1 second. There was so, okay, here it is. Let me show you this. Come on. Is it showing? I can't even tell. My second monitor's in the way. Okay. Yeah, $639 million leveraged crypto positions were liquidated in the last 24 hours. I had the, I don't know if it was my power and strength or my luck of not getting any positions liquidated in all of that. That's why risk management is very important. I didn't lose anything either. Like nothing was hit with a stop loss. I did something else, but that doesn't really count. Whatever, I'm not going to mention it. But yeah, I'm just happy that I didn't suffer too hard as much as many other people have suffered, and as much as I could have suffered from these drops. But we're recovering, which is beautiful. Shiba Inu is testing this line. I don't even know if this line is still relevant. I don't even think so. But hey, we're up here. It's very overbought. Currently at 15. That's really good. Binance coming down. Coming down, coming down. I love this flat line. It's so perfect. I'm going to short Binance with my BST account. We have 10,281. We'll put a take profit on the volume weighted average price 4971531. And we'll put whatever gives us 100. I assume it would be this. It would be better when it drops a little bit more. I'll wait for candle confirmation when it closes inside of this line, whatever it is called, the RSI. In the meantime, I will look at other coins. Because we have Binance ready. We have, what else was going? Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, Solana, Cardano, Doge. Oh my gosh, I have so many options. This is the point where I could check my Excel spreadsheet to see which coin has been giving me the most, well, the best stuff. Phantom's currently my worst coin. But I have Solana 50% successful or Litecoin 100% successful in 2 trades. So I think I'm going to go with Litecoin. Really? I actually did good on Litecoin. I feel like I lost. No, I won here. And I won over here. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're doing Litecoin then. You heard it here first. Litecoin right over here. Also, how is this doing? Still overbought. Litecoin still going up. Okay, never mind. We're not doing Litecoin yet. Everything is still going up. What is the ADX? 27. Okay. We also have to wait for it to be above 30. Then I would like to enter. Because after the price starts to drop, the ADX will drop back down to its 20s, which is the normal zone is anything under 20. Anything above 25 is like a high trend, a strong trend. This is currently at 27, so it has a chance of getting stronger. So I'm going to wait. We'd have to wait. How's Phantom doing? It's at 43. That's still very cheap. Very, very cheap. Pepe is 0.9. Okay. And Toncoin, yeah, still going up. Has Bitcoin crossed yet? I should get notified when it does, but it didn't. It didn't even get considered overbought over here. It stopped at that trend line. I guess I missed my circle. Would have been there. There. That's all you guys are getting. From here, we're dropping. I'm kidding. I don't really know, but it seems reasonable to me to test that downtrend line. Okay, still nothing Ethereum. Binance still going up. Might have to modify that in a second, but that's good. I have more faith that Ethereum will not move as much. $2,984. We'll put 2,984. And the margin there. And we're supposed to be shorting 2,984. Something like this. Yeah, like that. Yeah, as you can probably tell, I've stopped using my risk calculator because I feel like it really slows me down. I would like to have it like implemented onto the actual the actual exchange, right? Because that way I don't have to like be switching tabs all the time, or like some information would already be there. For example, the entry price, it would always be changing. That would be beneficial. Or my account balance, I don't have to plug it in every time. That would be good as well. Or I could select whether I want to take profit or stop loss. The take profit or stop loss could be fixed with code. I just have to fix my coding. So it would still work, but I just have to find time to code again. I do want to check out other coins while I have possible entries for Binance, possible entry for Ethereum. Ethereum is about to close. It did close at 71. Okay, so it didn't cross the 70s yet. Okay, now it kind of did. I feel like I should enter here. We would gain 102. Yeah, looking pretty good. Oh, now it's 95. Did I miss my entry or what? Well, look at Binance. Binance is crossing. And I would make 108. It's still 71 RSI. Let's look at Ethereum again. Crossing down. Yeah, we could still wait, because it could still go up. Bitcoin's also coming down from it. I also looked at Litecoin. Let's see what's going on. We short this. Take profit. Why are you not letting me? Oh, because VST. There you go. Take profit at 61.55, let's put, because I know this is going to go up. And enough to make 100 on the drop. There. RSI 69. This is, I think I probably missed my chance. Yeah, it looks like we're good with these. So I'll enter Binance. I will enter Ethereum. I think it's late for Ethereum. Let's go into Litecoin then while it's not that late. Give me 100. Yeah, there's good. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if we make something off of these. I will draw the trades. We didn't get to do Ethereum. It went too fast and I'm too slow. One or the other. Entry price on this candle. This is for Litecoin. We entered at, ooh, not that. Wait, liquidation price 172. How does that? Oh, because it's short. Yeah. $62.59 is where we entered. Take profit is 61.55 right over here. And our stop loss would be 1 to 1 right there. Let's copy that stop loss value and paste it into the actual exit points. So far the trades are going really good. And we make 96 or lose 96. Beautiful. Let's take a look at our next coin, which is Binance. Let's go to my positions. Entry price is 504. Let's draw the trade. We did a short position right on this candle. Entry price is that. Take profit is this. Is that the correct VWAP? Approximately. And a stop loss would be risking 1 to 1. I don't know how to get a better risk-reward ratio, but this is the best that I could do. Stop level right here. Add stop loss, that price, 94. There you go. Okay, we managed to get into 2 trades. It seemed like today was going to be a very, very flat day, because all I saw was just this. But hey, turns out we did get some volatility, and we wait for price correction. That's where we make our money. I don't think price is going to skyrocket today. It's going to take a slow growth up, mainly for Bitcoin is what I'm focusing on. All right. Perfect. So there you have it. That's all the news I had for today. Those are all the trades I'm going to do today because I think that everything else has already started moving too much. We'll see how these two turn out. Tomorrow I will go and watch the Canadian soccer match versus Venezuela. If you think Canada's going to win, leave a like. If you think Venezuela's going to win, subscribe. That's all. All right, thanks guys for watching.